Let that never, ever, ever be your hindrance. Anytime you tell yourself that, give yourself one dirty slap and say, wake up. Because it seems you are just using somebody else as an excuse for not making progress in your life. Hello. How are you doing today? Welcome to this important section, and it's very important. What we want to talk about today is very important. Why? Tomorrow is pregnant. Start today instead. All right? Tomorrow is pregnant. Start today instead. Okay, this topic is important because for so many people, for so many of us, you know, sometimes too that can happen to me. For so many of us, we're always in that situation where we'll be like, you know what, let's do it tomorrow. 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 And then what you notice is that tomorrow never ends. By the time tomorrow comes, tomorrow becomes today, right? And then you say, let's do it tomorrow. By the time tomorrow comes, it becomes today. Let's do it tomorrow. So it's as if tomorrow is always that day that is far, that day that we can't touch, that day that we can't actually live in. Meanwhile, today is what you have. Because you may think that you have all the time in the world. You don't. You don't have all the time in the world. So many things keep happening. Take a look at what is happening at the economy right now, right? Hey, are you there? How are you feeling the economy? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it getting harder every day? Can you drop a comment for me? How are you feeling the economy? Right? See, look at what is happening at the economy today. There are so many people that they had the opportunity to start their study abroad process, to start their relocation process last year, but they did not. They were like, you know what? Next year, which is still that concept of tomorrow. You do not have tomorrow. Tomorrow is pregnant. You don't know what tomorrow is going to come with. Who could imagine? By the time we were celebrating December 31st last year, could you imagine that this year will be like this? Could you imagine that all the things that happened this year were going to happen? Was there a way for you to tell? Was there a way for you to imagine it? Even if somebody had put it somewhere and say votes that think this, that is going to happen this year, would you have believed it? Would you have believed it? You don't count on tomorrow. Don't count on tomorrow. Start today. Don't count on tomorrow. Start today. It's today that you have. And a lot of people are waiting in whatever it is. It could be anything. This thing I'm telling you, transcend beyond study abroad, transcend beyond anything, and it boils down to life in general. Right? Whatever it is that you want to do, there is always that temptation to believe that tomorrow is better. Tomorrow will come better. Tomorrow we do the... No, you don't know what tomorrow is going to come with. Tomorrow is pregnant. You don't know whether it will give birth to a dead child. You don't know whether it will give birth to a son, to a daughter, to twins, to triplets. You don't know. Yes. Tomorrow may come and it is so sweet and lovely. Blessed be God. If you even did what you're supposed to do today, if you did it today, when tomorrow comes and it is good, you will even enjoy it more. Right? So there is no, how do I put it now? There is no bad thing with doing it today. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? Don't count on tomorrow. Tomorrow is pregnant. Do it today instead. Too many people are waiting. Hey, this one has risen. Let me wait for it to descend. The second coming. You know, this one has happened. Let me wait for it to do this. This one has happened. Let me wait for it to do this. This one has happened. You will wait and wait and wait, and people are moving forward in their life. In their lives, right? Another thing again, is that use the power of the mustard seed. What is it that you have today in your hands? Can you deal with that? Can you work with that? Instead of waiting for when you have saved, somebody will say when you have saved for Africa. Or whatever you are doing, you are not even doing for yourself alone, for you and your family, you are doing for the whole world. Don't wait to save for Africa before you start. Because many of the things you need to do, yes, you may think of them as very big budgets, very big this, big that, big that. No. When you look at them, you will see that. Let me give you an example. Let's say you want to travel abroad, right? Now you have calculated all the amount and the money looks so big. But don't forget, school application is still $100 on the average. School application fee. Some people think, I'm waiting for Vantage Migration, my dear. If I waited for Vantage Migration, I would not be where I am today, because there was no Vantage Migration by the time I was relocating abroad. True or false? By the time Dr. Linda was relocating abroad, there was no Vantage Migration. True or false? Please comment. Please comment. By the time Dr. Linda Ihembe was relocating abroad, there was no Vantage Migration. True or false? So when you tell me, give me the excuse that you don't want to relocate abroad, you don't want to start because you're waiting for Vantage Migration this, you're waiting for Vantage Migration that, you got it wrong. You got it wrong. That's not to say, and I will always tell you that if I had Vantage Migration when I was traveling abroad, if there was Vantage Migration as a company when I was traveling abroad, right, I will surely, there's no reason why on earth I will not even go to Vantage Migration, get trained, because it's going to save me time, right? It's going to save me time. But the point is that let that never ever be your hindrance. Anytime you tell yourself that, give yourself one dirty slap and say, wake up. Say, Nancy, wake up. Joseph, wake up. So that you wake yourself up. Because it seems you are just using somebody else as an excuse for not making progress in your life. School application is still $100. And let me tell you, if you, as you are right now, you don't have $100 you can use to apply to a school, study abroad and relocation abroad should not be your problem. You should be thinking of how to eat. True or false? True or false now? Answer. True or false? As you are right now, you don't have $100 anywhere. Since, right? Study abroad should not be your problem. You should be looking for how to get a job so that you can eat and be alive and pay your rent. Right? So that means that most people who are looking to relocate abroad, $100 is not their problem. So what is holding you? What is holding you? Act today. Tomorrow is pregnant. You don't know what it will give birth to. Act today. Act today. Act today. Act today. There's always that temptation to tomorrow. Don't worry. Next year. This year don't already go now. Next year. Next year again, you will still, by January you say it's too early. By May you will say there's still time. By September you will say it has gone. How long are you going to do this? People who are doing that kind of thing, they rarely succeed in life. So the question is, do you really want to succeed in life? You have to get rid of the procrastination, which they say is the thief of dreams. You have to get rid of the procrastination. Most times, yeah, things may get better, but when? Are you sure? Are you sure that things will get better? Are you sure? Can you bet your life on it? I'm not saying that things will not get better for individuals, but I mean for the world entirely. Some years ago, we're battling the whole, all the whole viral stuff, right? And we're like, once it's gone, the war, everything is going to be good. The moment you finish, something else in front of you, something else, in fact, something that is worse. Do you know that the economic hardship right now is affecting a lot of people more than viral, whatever lockdown affected them? True or false? Let me hear from you. Many people are having it worse right now, more than when there was a lockdown. What do you think? But when there was lockdown, you thought that was the worst thing that can happen. Tomorrow is pregnant. You don't know what it will give birth to. What you have is today. Make use of it. Don't wait to save for Africa before you start. No. Don't wait to save for Africa before you start. With that little one that you have, look for what to do with it. All you have done is maybe you have just saved your training fee. Pay for it and start. Don't wait to save everything, because in that training, you may discover how to get scholarship. You may discover how to get study loan. Meanwhile, somebody is busy saving. Yeah, you should continue to save. But my point is, don't wait to save for Africa before you start. There are lots of people that they will reach out to us and they'll be like, I've saved this. The amount they've saved there, the amount they've saved can train like 200 people. And yet they've not started. They're still saving more. And the more you are saving, the more dollar is rising. The more your wealth is going down. Because the value of your wealth has decreased from what it was supposed to be before. Can't you see what I'm saying? This saving thing, saving for Africa, is not working. I know what I'm saying. I remember that when I wanted to travel abroad, when I started saving for it, you know, when I started saving for it to when I needed to use it, dollar has doubled what it was. So the money I saved is like the value dropped by half. I'm telling you. Start. Somebody is saying training fee. That's not what we are talking about here. Because if you really want to relocate, right, there is no reason why you shouldn't even have time to complete our free webinar. And if you cannot complete the free webinar, don't bother. You're not ready. Stop doing gra like you're ready. You're not ready. Call a spade a spade. Because if you cannot even, you know, it's still the same thing I'm saying. Somebody is waiting to save for Africa, but when you even say, attend a free webinar, they will say no. They are waiting to save millions of dollars or thousands of dollars before they can attend a free webinar. To even know what the webinar is saying. Is it really money that is holding you from attending a free webinar? Because many people, when you say, why haven't you started? It's money. Don't you know that it's like everybody can legally claim that they don't have money. Not because they have zero in their account, but because even if you are here, the things you want to do is here. It's always bigger. The things you want to do is always bigger than what you can save. True of us. Even if you have big money now, you see somebody that say, I don't have $1, right? And they are looking for $1. You're looking for 10,000 or 100,000. What has stopped you from attending our free webinar at www.vantagemigration.ca? Is this still money? Is it money that have stopped you from attending a free webinar? Do you understand? Have that inner brainstorming and ask yourself what's really wrong. Why are you not making movement in the right direction? Why is it that you want to relocate abroad, but the things you do throughout the day does not align with your wish? It doesn't mean that it's by force to relocate abroad, though. Please quote me. It is not. But if you don't want to relocate abroad, it will even help you to streamline your vision and say, you know what, I'm not relocating. I'm going to stay in this country and look for the best job. Focus on it. I'm going to stay in this country and start a business. Focus on it. But you need to make those decisions. If not, you'll just be hanging in the air. And that's not the best for you. Make hay while the sun shines. Work on today. Tomorrow is pregnant. You don't know what it will give birth to. I know that when you ask many people, why haven't you started your study already? I'm still looking for money. No. Dr. Linda did not have Vantage Migration when she was here. Remember, if I had Vantage Migration, I would have come to Vantage Migration to even learn. Because it will save me time. But that said, Dr. Linda did not have Vantage Migration by the time she was relocating. So what's keeping you? One. That's one thing. Food for thought. The other one is school application is $100 on the average. Do you have that? Yes or no? Can you save that? Yes or no? If you cannot save $100, you have no reason thinking of study abroad right now. Go and look for a job. Do you understand? Call a spade now. Now, let's assume you have school application. So what's stopping you again? Okay, it's money. But here you are asking me, everything that we still talked about in the webinar, you are asking them afresh. Why haven't you attended the free webinar at www.vantagemigration.ca? If truly you want to relocate abroad and the webinar is free, why? Is it still money? I mean. Make it while the sunshine. All right, let me leave you. I'm driving. I'm driving to somewhere. So take good care of yourself till I see you. This is your dream, oh. This is your dream we are talking about, oh. This is your dream we are talking about. So make it while the sunshine. All right, take care. Bye bye.